Well, January 12th, they're getting snow up north, and this is what we're getting. So, yeah, it's kind of a nice day. I just don't feel like doing too much. Came down here just to check things out. Thought it was going to be a rainy weekend, but it actually turned out to be a pretty nice day. We got some blue skies up there. It's not supposed to start raining for another couple hours, so not going to start anything. Won't be able to finish it. Just thought I'd come out here and check out the water out here, and we're still getting lots of flow. It's flowing year round out here. So that's just one of the water supplies we talked about earlier that I'm going to have to work on and get it going. Up here, gonna look up yonder up here. Up there's where the timber frame's going to be. Got the Shebin down here. Got about 18 pieces of lumber to put up top and about 7 pieces down. And then all the lumber is pretty much framed up and sealed up. Then the next thing I need to do, start working on getting the house wrap on this. And you see it's still just particle board. And there's still lots of gaps. So the wind does blow in there, but the heat from the heater we have does a pretty good job of keeping it warm in there. We got here last night. It was about 38 degrees in the Shebin, and turned the heater on and the fan over top of it, and about 2 hours later it was 80 degrees in there, so did a pretty good job. You can see I'm in short sleeves, and it's a couple weeks into January in here. I'm not sure if I'll be able to take this much good weather or not. My daughter and granddaughter have already sent us pictures. We went in to get some meat and to get service for our phones, because there's no service here, and they sent us pictures of the snow they're getting up there. You're supposed to get somewhere between 3 to 8 inches up at the other place, up at home, the other home. This is home now. So just showing you a little bit of what's going on here as it's browning up, and it's really starting to open up to where you can see things now. I think next weekend I'm going to take a trip up to the top where we excavated, and I'll show you all the place up there and get good pictures of it, and look at what I need to start cleaning up there. Just depends on the weather. Seems like every time I come get down here it's going to rain, or been raining, or you can't get much done by myself anyway. So anyway, that's enough for this video. Just show you the water flow here. I keep teasing my grandson. He was helping us with the Shebin, and it was really flowing good that day. It had rained good for the week before that, and I keep teasing him about leaving the water on over here. This is what the spring is doing now. When we did this excavating, we kind of stumbled onto this flow of water, because it was hard to see before. So coming up here, I can get away around all these trees and stuff. You can kind of see what we got going on here, flow wise. We put these the logs right here. I'll pull them out, and we're gonna have a bonfire with them or something later on. But it just shows you that there's water flow here. I'll dig this out. I've showed the video before. What I need to do is take these logs here, kind of put them over here with these out of the way, so I can get to it. But it'll be probably enough to do what I need to do. Is I think just using solar pump or something, put it in a filtration, of course, but using a solar pump to store it into a container, and then a container to pump it into the Shebin. There's a water supply for Shebin. Obviously, timber frame up top, way up there. We'll put a well in. And again, some of the things I'm looking at doing is using the solar pumps to pump in and then use electricity as needed when there's not enough solar out, just to try to reduce cost. Plan is to retire down here and have everything paid off, enjoy life, and the simplicity of it. Down here it's really nice, everybody's friendly, everybody's helpful. So my wife and I, Darlene, cannot wait to get down here for good. I know I've been bringing family down here, and I think a few of them have started wondering if how they can get down here, but we'll see how that works out. Right now, this is how I wanted to retire, was out in the woods, not away from people, because I like being around people, especially people down here, but to be able to do what I want to do and not have to worry about too much. And so far, that's how it's worked out here. So that's it for this video. So as you can see, this is the upstairs up here. We're working on it. We got some boards left to do. You can see here I've got this section done and that done, and then I got to go up all the way to the crown up there, and then come back down the other side. So once I get down to here, I also have the drip edge going off to the outside there to get done. That's the 18 pieces of board that I have to do up here. And then on the extension outside, you'll see that the roof is on, but I got the walls. I've got to get the walls done. So this pretty much is got a good view of everything, of the Shebin. So it's nice. And these boards right here to go across are 8 feet up. I did that. How I did that was I just took the roof that we were going to do for a shed, and I just raised it up 2 feet down here on the wall. Just put a little stub wall in, and then put the shed roof in. And that works out pretty good because it gives us a little room to stay up here, and then downstairs is where everything else is. So up here it gets pretty warm up here too, with just that little heater downstairs. So we go downstairs here. These are the stairs that Jacob and Jill built. Flip you around here, sorry about the camera movement, but I'm trying to go down the stairs. So what we have, get out of that light there, is just a little Mr. Heater, 30,000 BTU Mr. Heater, working on propane tanks. Propane tank over here, bottom of the steps, right there. There we go. I learned how to use my fingers. Is running the Mr. Heater. It has just a little box fan, a cheap box fan sitting behind it. There's a gap so that it's not sitting right on top of it, as you see. So it puts out a lot of heat, and we turn it down. We got a thermostat in here. You see right now, I just turned that heater back on. It was dropping below 50 in here, and we're back up to 70. So that's where we're at. We got again, just showing you around, showing you what everything looks like right now as we're going along. In the winter time here, I try not to do too much because I don't want to take any roof part off or anything yet. I get that roof on, it'll be a different story. Then we'll be able to go to town and do some stuff. I got to get finish the roof up, get the house wrap on, and I'll start running the electrical in here. Talk to a few friends of mine that are electricians, contractors that I've used. They've explained to me what I need to do for my 200 amp service I've got to wire it up to the Shebin so that I don't have to use extension cords. So that's enough. I'll leave it off here and we'll continue on later. So I brought up the extension. That was Darlene's idea. It's a good idea. So we added on this 5-foot section that's 19 foot long to the shed and made it a Shebin basically. We put this 2-story on it. And made it so that it's big enough to somebody could actually live in it. Our plans are it's not to sustain us, but it's to give us a home base. So when we come in, we have all of this that we have as living space. Of course, these are the boards you can see that I've got to put on. They're underneath this tarp right here. I got all the particle board I need. It's just I need more hands in this kind of weather. Because as soon as I get going on it, I'm going to have to put everything back up when it starts raining. So there's a good view. Hopefully you guys can see that. There's what it looks like on the side. We've got the 200 amp service right there that I'm going to have to dig. Put the wire over. We'll hook it onto the stud wall there. It's not got the OSB on it yet or the siding, but it's there. And then I got a couple of runners I got to put on the front. And as you can see, it looks good. I got the tarp over the top because some boards are still missing, of course, and then I've got to put the tin on. Not sure what tin I'm going to use. I've been thinking about getting new tin, but I've got barn siding tin here enough to do the roof. If not, I can get more. But it's just it's going to wait and see. I really wanted to put the same kind of tin and color that I was going to do up on the timber frame up top. So that's it for today, or for right now. I'm thinking about try to go up top instead of waiting until next weekend. I might just do that now. It's a nice day and take a walk up there, see what it looks like. And if I get up there, I'll turn the video back on, show you some of the views that we have from the top. They're spectacular views up there. So okay, that's enough for today.
Please hit the subscribe and like buttons, and to keep up with new videos, please hit the notification bell.
If you like this video, please share. We'll see you in the tube.